go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Day Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Let's get back to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Today. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma and Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Design quarterback run. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Longhorns are on the move here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards, And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half, the screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Now he escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Well,
it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Play fake, looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play. They will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. Scanning the field, it's Manning. The receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit. But it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He got it. The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Tries to get it to the running back. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Heading left after the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The timeout is called. Talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Sayin. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First and 10. We'll get a throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws it to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a run. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Now they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off and begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Sayin. The short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Donaldson. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now set up at the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Tough spot here. Second and long from the 16. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of it. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The PAT makes it 10-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's in the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed by the pass rush is sacked. A first down sack, a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do in second and long? Receiver in motion now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's saying. Gets made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get to completion. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Hand off to the single back. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Manning. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line, so let's check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Hands off to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Yeah, the flea flicker did not fool this pass rusher. Good job of continuing to attack the quarterback, and he lays the wood on him right as he threw it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up the third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on a fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're really down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Here he goes. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
It's third down for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
From the shotgun, drops back, and he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings it down at the 26. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Grinding away with a running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now on comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off again, the 4th with his QB today. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So this matchup had folks around the country